Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Tyler Mahle gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Settling in now, Texas, Ronald Guzman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting second.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Cozart is there, and he's got it for the first out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here it comes now to Andrus. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw to third. Trout's throw will come in too late. He's in there at third.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulder square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's Joey Gallo now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. The 0-2 home. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's Rougned Odor now. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. First pitch on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Hops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw into third. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between second and third, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Texas is out in front, 3-0. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Minor gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Shohei.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Ball grounded toward Odor at second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. It's the Rangers 3 and the Angels nothing. At the plate, Delino DeShields, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can.
Now meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season as the Rangers have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Batting 9.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy.
28.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy.
Up
He's
next
done a
for the
real
Rangers,
nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Trevor Cahill is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Trevor Cahill.
So coming to the plate, Joey Gallo. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's gone 2 for 8. He's set, and the pitch. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Home run number 16 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Now
into the box now, Rougned Odor.
Rougned.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. The 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rangers 7 and the Angels nothing. And now for the Angels, Justin Bour, who was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Here's Justin Upton now. In his career against Mike Minor, 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch on its way to Upton. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Upton in a hole. 0-2 the count to him.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Into the box now, Zach Cozart, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Minor's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now as Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Cabrera just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The center fielder.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
And that's in there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Ball strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Well, the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Rangers 8 and the Angels nothing.
Welcome back as the Angels look to get the offense going here in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Hitting for power has been a real issue as they rank near the bottom of the league in slugging percentage. One of their coaches told me, we have to be creative with how we try to generate offense because hitting the ball out of the park isn't a big part of our game. That's something we need to improve upon, but for now, we have to look for other ways to score. Sounds like some small ball and aggressive base running is possibly in order, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
A little roller toward the hole. And he's retired, 1 away. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now in the box, Kevin Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. In there, and it's full 3-2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Minor gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. And it's fouled away. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Still 8-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Guzman. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Ready for another shot now. Shin-Soo Choo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
Coming to the plate now, Elvis Andrus. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Line toward the alley in left center. Upton is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Here's Peter Borges standing in. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch to third. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First pitch on its way. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Number 14 on the season. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
4.
Standing in now, Justin Bour, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Minor's ready. Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. We're through 4. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Stepping into the box, Joey Gallo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Taken in by Simmons, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Now to the plate, Rougned Odor. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Ready now, Nomar Mazara, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
No balls.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box now as Drupal Cabrera hit hard to the right side. Foul. Odor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Line but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. Rangers leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
And leading off for the
All right,
Angels,
Heidi, thank you.
the left fielder, Justin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Count even now at 1-1.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Minor ready with a 1-2. Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The third baseman, number
A little
7.
bit over halfway home tonight.
Zach.
Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our
Cozart.
line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Striding into the box, Zach Cozart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Angels so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we
The
show you
batter,
the league
number 3,
leaders in
second
ERA.
baseman,
And as you can see there, he's
Ian
currently in 5th place in that department
Kinsler.
in the AL race. Striding in once again, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Fouled away. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Angels so far. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Delino DeShields will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the catcher, Jett Bandy.
Up next for the Rangers, Jett Bandy. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, Ronald Guzman, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Popped straight up. Simmons has a play, and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Kevin Smith will be next. We'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Now the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Line drive to left. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Simmons is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So striding forward now, Peter Borges. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Mike Trout, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Simmons at second, Borges at first with no outs. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 hit on the ground toward the left, and that is through into left field, a base hit, and they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. DeShields is there, makes the play, one away. And the throw comes in, and all three runners are forced to hold on with one away now.
First baseman, Justin Bour.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Bour. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch on its way. Chopper foul. Fouled off. Bases are loaded here, one man out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about
Now
frustrating. Not
the
what
left
you want to
fielder.
do with the bases loaded.
Upton.
A simple pop-up, and nothing
Upton.
productive comes out of that.
Standing in now, Justin Upton. Down the third baseline. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Zach Cozart, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run scores. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Roy.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Sean Kelly will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Sean Kelly.
Stepping in now, Ian Kinsler, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. And he misses with it, 1-1. Upton over at second. Cozart on at first with 2 down.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, a 1-2. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Odor is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 8 and the Halos 5. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim, the Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Dan Jennings is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now batting, Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck. from the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now this is swung on and missed by Chu as he's dispatched for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Elvis Andrus. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Smith. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Mazzara moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton.
So one away now for the Angels in the 7th. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Little chopper back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Peter Borges.
At the plate, Peter Borges. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels are gone in order. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Noah Ramirez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 24, Noah Ramirez.
Stepping up now, Rougned Odor. An error allowed him to reach base in his last
Leading
appearance.
off for the Rangers, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. And there's a base hit on the line. Oh, and he misses it.
Now batting, the third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Trout is there. 2 gone. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Stepping up to the plate, Delino DeShields. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Moore will put this one away, and his side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 8 and the Halos 5. Standing in, Mike Trout. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. Cabrera is there, and on one pitch, Trout is retired.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Shohei Ohtani. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Struck him out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Justin Bour. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Lifted in the air out to left. Gallo has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Digging in now, Jet Bandy. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Standing in now, Ronald Guzman. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Ready for another chance? Shin-Soo Choo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded softly to the right. Played on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
The bat, number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the shortstop Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
You think he's not setting a tone for this series right there?
Now
3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Gallo.
Into the box, Joey Gallo. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And that's the third out. Rangers leave a pair. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Digging in, Justin Upton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
From the stretch. Now Upton with a swing and a drive to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Stepping in now, Zach Kozar, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Ian Kinsler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Count is 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Ready now for L.A., Kevin Smith. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Angels down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Texas Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Minor wins his 3rd of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Tyler Mahle permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 8 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.